Hi guys, Charlie here from FunkyVapes, yet again, third or fourth time of the day. Today I want to take a quick look at the iTaste MVP right before my girlfriend steals it from me again. The moment I got this, she took it off my hands. She loves it dearly, so I'm going to review it really quick, give you my take on it. Many other great reviewers have gone through the features. I'm thinking Buddy Chris, the real C-Mac, did an excellent review of it. Also, anyways, you know, all the big shot reviewers have had cracks at it. So humble me will just give you my quick opinion of it, and we'll move on from there. So let's take a vape. This is the clearomizer it came with. It's got some waffles from Heather's Heavenly Vapes in it. 50/50. Whoa! Absolutely cracking. What is this sucker set at? 4.7 volts. That's pretty high. Neat. Tons of delicious vapor coming out of this. I ohm this one out. It's 2.3 ohms, and it's the dual coil clearomizer. And these things are fantastic. I know C-Mac did a specific review on them, and as have other reviewers, but really, I'm not really a clearomizer guy. I'm even straying away from cartomizers as of late, but this, it keeps up real nice. You just top it up, and it's ready to go. And absolutely tons of vapor, no diminishing flavor. This is it's like a waffle flavor, so it's not particularly a robust flavor. It's just, you know, your syrup and your bready, eggy butter kind of flavor, and comes out real nice in this. So might as well talk about the finish, because I think that's about 80% of the appeal for me. I mean, breaking it down, it's a variable voltage device in the form factor of a box. So I think the finish has a lot to do with how much people are digging this, and yeah, it really is that good. You got this beautiful, a lot of people are saying it's chromed something, chromed brass perhaps, I'm not sure. Could have fooled me. It actually feels like stainless. It's got some density to it, but I'm sure people have nicked them up already, so it's probably chrome plating. Anyways, you got this nice anodized, movie popcorn. Anodized, maybe powder-coated aluminum here for the casing. And it's heavy. It's really nice. It's absolutely solid, like, really solid chunk of metal here. And it's no rattling, no wiggly, piggly wiggly. It feels dense. It doesn't feel like there's empty space inside. It feels like only as big as it has to be. I really like that. I love reductionist philosophies, especially with vape gear. The finish is really nice. It comes in a couple different finishes. It's got the logo on there, which is neat, I suppose. What I'm really digging is the display screen, because it's a perfect mirror. I mean, I can check out my teeth to make sure there's no olive or black pepper fragments in there. I eat a lot of olives. And it's really nice. Once you fire it up, very clear display. Not a lot of feedback with the camera here, which is neat. Very simple to use. Nice clicky buttons on the voltage selector. We actually did give it a whirl with the iPhone charger. It works great. We've had it plugged in, kind of using it as a pseudo pass-through. Oh, good. She has the charging on. That's unnecessary. Let's turn that off. I just stole this from her for a little bit while I review it. All in all, it's solid as hell. The button, it's got a nice response there. I just turned it off. Well, I might as well show you that. You guys know about the button, but 3 off, 3 on. Time for tasty vapes. Like I said, we have no problem pushing this this Clearo at 4.7. The button itself, you kind of take it or leave it. It's neat that it's completely profiled to the case, very slim. As most of the other reviewers stated, I'd love to see it on the side, even maybe the top. But as Sensefield, Minefield. I always get his name confused. As he noted with some of his cool graphics, I'd like to see it centered. I think that would be really sharp. I'm not sure why it's offset. I'm sure it's something to do with not wasting space with the battery. I guess it'd have to be a bit longer if you centered it. But as it is now, I'm on the same boat. I really wouldn't fault this in any way. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I don't see it being a problem to integrate an ohm checker, which I think would be neat. Not everybody needs to fiddle with their ohms. I mean, pretty much just set it to where you want to vape it. And I think that's probably okay. But really, I don't think it'd be an extra hassle of technology to throw it in there. The USB connection is very, very secure. I'm actually really picky with USB stuff. And the whole housing of it is actually recessed into the metal. And I haven't heard anyone talk about this yet. So even if you completely bent the actual charging side of it, I mean completely ruined it, this wouldn't budge because it's set right in the body of it. It's not poking out. It's housed by the metal. So if you bent your charging cable or your USB cable charging your iPhone, it would bend against the metal framework here, and I can't see you doing any damage to this. It would just damage the cord. You could buy a new one. So that's really awesome, because I know with my phone, that's not the case, and I actually feel like I would damage the USB ports. The connection, as people have noted, it's not a true Ego connection, but why are you using Ego stuff anyways? That's my very arrogant opinion, but whatever. I don't think it's a huge deal, but if you did want to use Ego stuff, and it didn't have the recessed 510 connector, just a proper Ego connection, you'd have to use an adapter, and I don't think that's a huge deal. I don't have the beauty ring, as it's being called, but yeah, I would leave that as well. Overall, I think it's a mistake to overthink this. It's a variable voltage device that goes from 3.3 volts up to 5 volts. It does that flawlessly. It's got a puff counter on there for shits and giggles. It's not really super practical, I don't think. The button, it could be a million times worse. I've had no problems with it. It's no problem to find it. Like everyone said, it's kind of textured a bit. The look is great. The build quality is absolutely solid and flawless. Yeah, I can't fault this. It looks so sleek and sexy. It's such a nice device. I'm not missing 6 volts. That being said, I came from a long background of Proveries, and I use stuff over 5 volts a lot. And here's the HH357, which I use quite often. I'm going to toss some French toast juice in here. And this is a 3 ohm HH357, and it ohms out to exactly 3 ohms because Hannah's fantastic. And let's vape it at 4.7 volts. That's fantastic. That's also fantastic. Let's do it up to 5. It's at 5 volts now. Hey. This thing's no slouch. I don't see you having a problem using it with anything. I don't miss the 6 volt limit. It's not a big deal for me. I thought that might have been a deal breaker because I was a big advocate of 5.2 volts. I always liked 5.2 with 3 ohm cartomizers, 3 ohm atomizers, but it's not lacking in performance for me at all. And like I said, you get 2 of these little dandies with it, these clearmizers, which I'm actually digging. As I said, the regular iTaste performs just as well. I got one of those as well. I'll be reviewing that at some point. And it comes with 5 of these clearmizers in the kit that I got. So, really performing flawlessly. The little mini iTaste is pretty much the same thing. It just has a little proprietary charger, which is kind of a farty little nuisance if you ask me. But the battery on here lasts us all day, no problem. She uses it into the second day, but now we're just in the habit of plugging in it every night, and no problem. It does not die on you. Great battery life, charges the old iPhone, iPad, whatever you want to charge with it, I suppose. So like I said, I would not fault this in any way. If I had to add to it, possibly get an ohm checker put in there. Maybe reposition where the atomizer connection is. The button, I've gotten used to it, and I think it adds to the overall design. I mean, even if it was the same flat button on the side, that might be pretty cool. But especially if the atomizer connection was changed, it would suit it great right there. And this is at 5 volts now, and it's working like a lovely little charm. So we go again. So if these clearmizers can keep up with my vape pace, and my girlfriend's pretty much at the same pace as me, they're damn good. The value of this relative to the cost is not even a question. I would easily be comfortable paying $120 for this, and I say that as a person that is comfortable spending money, but only if something works. And the value at half the price I would expect is insane. It's, like I said, build quality, dead on. I would love to see some new colors come out with these. Very reminiscent of something that Apple's putting out. So Innokin, I think you guys did a great job. I'm sure you're not even watching this, but people out there just know that Innokin really did a great job with these. They may look cheap, but they absolutely rock solid. So that's my take on the iTaste MVP. I know it's just casual, but that's what I'm about. So if you've been thinking about picking up one of these and you're new to variable voltage, or even if you own a lava tube, I would recommend this any day over the lava tube. Not even a question. It just performs so much better, and I can't see it breaking. I've broke a lot of lava tubes. I mean, probably a half dozen now, and I've given away a lot to friends, and they've broken them too. I know a lot of people are delicate with their stuff, but this thing, a lot more solid than the lava tube. So anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Vape groovily, and I'll catch you later.